It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We have started the big countdown, and the hour is almost here. But before we celebrate at midnight, we welcome you to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is very exciting.
Yes.
Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Warriors in Oakland. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. The results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency. See if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
Well, to me, the league is just getting more and more athletic. All the off-season training and all the nutrition and things, guys are more athletic. I don't know if they're better players, but they're much more athletic. And already we've seen some jaw-dropping highlights.
More athletic than when you played?
Without question, but they're not better players, not better skilled players, but they definitely – it's like you think about this. In archery, do you have to be athletic?
I don't know. Ask Shaq. He's the archer.
And when you do your archery, do you have to be athletic?
Yes, because I shoot with my toes.
Well, there it is. End of my point.
I'm glad that you asked Shaq. Whatever.
I do.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
The way this team has been playing, Kevin, I would expect them to continue the win streak against this team because, quite honestly, they enjoy a lot of matchup advantages in this one.
Yeah, but I think it's critical that you stay in the moment. You know, you can't get caught up in that kind of thinking. It's okay for us to think that way, but they need to focus on the opponent, on the here and now.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Moutier out there with Chris Middleton. Now here's Middleton. 5 to shoot. From 20 feet out. Moutier, no good. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Cleveland.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Now here's Moutier following the miss by Draymond Green. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Nobody near Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Now here's Curry. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
All right. You got to know what you got? All right.
Both free throws good from King Carter. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, guys. A bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying, Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Barnes can't get it to go.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And it's Gallinari again missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's King Carter. Rebound by the Nuggets. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Farid setting the pick for Gallinari. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Jokic. Dishes it to Middleton. Farid, a screen on Thompson. And Middleton kicks to Farid. No good off the pick. Warriors leading by 3. It's Thompson off the drive. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Down low, here's Jokic. King Carter with the block. Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. The Nuggets trail by 7. Middleton with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Kicks to Moutier. Inside, Jokic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Denver shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he knocks down the first one. Different look here for the Warriors. Vasili's checked in for King Carter. Olynyk comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harris. Nuggets shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Easy breezy out there with Draymond Green. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. To the middle. Here's King Carter. Plays it up and banks it in. King Carter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's the screen. Gallinari against Iguodala. And Gallinari kicks to Fareed. Just 5 to shoot. Green with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Kept alive. It's stolen by Carroll. And here's Clarkson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And the first one drops. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for Denver. Moutier comes in for Clarkson. That one misses. Warriors leading by 10. Barnes passes to King Carter. And it's Golden State with another.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Moutier dishes to Harris. Passes to Moutier. Ring shot on the way. Lets the 3 fly. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Moutier. Harris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I'll tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal basketball. He had 30 points and, as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And Green gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Nuggets trail by 8. And we'll take a look here at a very skilled bunch of point guards at the stripe. Look at the numbers.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, typically you're going to find your best free throw shooters at that point guard spot. But it doesn't happen automatically. I mean, these fellas are consistently working and practicing to keep that percentage as high as it is.
King Carter against Gallinari. The shot misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made it clear their offense needed to run through easy breezy. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Thompson. He's getting around 20 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Warriors leading by 8. Outside Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got his first basket of the night.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Now here is Harris. He has 5. Here's Moutier. Wants to get it to Fareed and does. King Carter with the block. Green kicks to Curry. Uncovered. And that's good for 2. And now a 12-point Warrior lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
King Carter against Fareed. Green inside the three-point line. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Moutier, guarded by Curry. Now Moutier, 8 points for him. Fareed missing again.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And the Warriors with some changes. And the first half comes to a close.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end. We rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. We're being unselfish with the ball, and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room, and they didn't handle it well. We came up with some good steals. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Easy Breezy. 10 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Chris Middleton is out there with Moutier. He dishes it to Fareed. They set the pick. He feeds it to Gallinari. Just 5 on the clock. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
King Carter pass to Curry. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Warriors. Pass to Jokic. Screen by Fareed. The feed to Middleton. From outside, off the mark.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Out left to the wing. Here's Moutier. Softly drops in the floater. Moutier's got 10.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Warriors leading by 9. The pass to King Carter. With the runner. That one rolling around and rims out. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Middleton kicks to Gallinari. Wide open. Rebounded by King Carter. King Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Stolen by Middleton. Moutier dishes to Gallinari. King Carter with the block.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Curry with it. Now defended by Moutier. Thompson passes to Green. And the Warriors miss again.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
There's the dish to Middleton. Down low and stolen by Barnes. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. To the paint, here's King Carter, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made it clear their offense needed to run through easy breezy. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thank you, Doris. And he dunks it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Right wing. Here's Jokic. The 10-footer finds the target. He's got 10.
Timeout.
And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Freak number 1.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense.
Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. There's the pick. Another 3 for Golden State.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Moutier with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 3. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Nurkic checked in for Denver. Will Barton comes in for Kenneth Faried.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. 18 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
The Warriors have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That's good from Stephen Curry. A different look for Denver. Damari Carroll comes in for Gallinari. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Moutier. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra.
The Warriors have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
King Carter against Nurkic. And it's Barton atop the key. Good. Barton's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Clarkson with the ball. He has 6. Here's Barton. Rebound by Olynyk. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Livingston kicks to Olynyk. King Carter up top. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Another shot. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes in this game. And here's Clarkson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown. Harris has got 8 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Olynyk in the corner. Here's the 3. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got his 5th assist in this one. The Nuggets trail by 19. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by King Carter. Nurkic bounces high off the rim and drops. 5 points in the game.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Denver's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw comes. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Barnes and Green are the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's King Carter in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Moutier dishes to Fareed. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 20. Tries from 10. The second effort. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Thompson with the bucket. Now here's Moutier. Pass to Jokic. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the bucket, good.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Passes to King Carter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. King Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Barton kicks to Moutier. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
The pass to King Carter. Stolen by Fareed. Gallinari against Curry. Gallinari passes to Barton. From the arc. The Warriors pull it in. King Carter's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. The drive by King Carter, and that one's good. King Carter's got 12 points in just the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here's Curry. Green, the screen. The 3 from Barnes. Cannot hit. And the Nuggets going the other way. Now, Moutier. Gallinari with it. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And Fareed the bucket on the assist from Gallinari. And that's now 7 points for Kenneth Fareed. Warriors leading by 17. The screen from Thompson. Curry dishes to Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. Here's King Carter and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And great effort on the boards and what a that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors. Yeah.
Here's Moutier. Fareed outside. There's the screen. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gallinari. Got a piece of it. Here's Curry. Feeds to Green. Here's King Carter. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Craig. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Easy Breezy. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Nurkic. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
To the inside, here's King Carter, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No luck. Nice D from King Carter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about the driving philosophy behind how this team strives to be the most cohesive unit possible.
To me, it's a commitment. We know that that's going to put us in good position to win every single night. Is if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession, where you might get beat, but you got to get back into play, and God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry, and I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on defensive end.
Congratulations, Steph. Great job, guys. Over to you,
Doris. Thank you as always, and that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
You're not going to see a lot of guys have 15 rebounds in a night. He was hustling all game long and didn't seem to waver at all. You could sort of tell early that this was going to be a great game for him.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you're ready for another year of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, and got the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. Hey, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! This is when we make our resolutions for 2016. I don't really like to make resolutions, guys, but I guess if I had to, I would say I would like to actually dunk one-handed.
Well, Elevator Ernie, you better have a trampoline as part of that fantasy.
Well, I don't even think you can dunk donuts in coffee, man, so keep it moving.
See, that's why I don't like to make resolutions. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's King Carter in at the center position.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. No problems knocking that one down. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Collison against Curry. Screen by Cousins. Off the pick. Offers off the pick and hammers it home.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
On defense, the Warriors, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Good on the shot.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Pass to King Carter. And Green now, top of the key. Here's Thompson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Cousins coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw good from Cousins. So DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry kicks to Green. Right side Curry. To the middle. Here's King Carter. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. King Carter's got his second bucket of the night. Collison against Curry. Gay kicks to Bellinelli. In the corner. Moniunas with it. 5 to shoot. It's Gay with the drive, and that one's good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
The offensive rebound. And again, another shot trained there from King Carter. King Carter's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Screen by Cousins. The drive by Collison. Here's Gay. King Carter with the block. Curry with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, that is a monster jam. He's got some power to his game, doesn't he?
He does, yeah, Greg. Defense, Clark just a second too late to block his path.
Yeah, exactly. Anything short of a granite wall is not going to be enough to stop him from getting to the 10.
Now here's Curry. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. Nobody near Barnes. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Collison. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Let's quickly now take a peek at the league leaders in blocks. Freak number 1.
He's an absolute beast in the paint, Kevin. He takes an awful lot of personal pride in protecting the paint and protecting the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Sacramento. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Moniunas. Thomas comes in for Rudy Gay. And Smart subbed in for Bellinelli. And then for Golden State, Olenek, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The drive by Collison. Olenek with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And the Kings making a change here. Cauley Stein. Warriors leading by 8. Lance Thomas out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He had 30 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And here is Thomas, following Draymond Green's three, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
To the middle, and stolen by Cousins. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The pass to Bellinelli. 6 to shoot. All sorts of time. Nicholson's shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Iguodala, the pass to King Carter. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. King Carter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fires from 14. And again, it's DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
King Carter left side. And it's Golden State with another.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And they double up Cousins. Screen by Cousins. Bellinelli dishes to Cousins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Here is Livingston. Iguodala's drive. Rebounded by Smart.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Inside, here's Cousins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in shooting percentage, first in fewest turnovers per game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Cousins.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He has 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Montejunas is checked in for Nicholson. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Thomas. Smart with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. That shot wide open.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cousins. Pass to Gay. Takes the 13-footer. Goes back up. King Carter with the block. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And the shot is good. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists now tonight.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
Sacramento making some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Cousins. And we finished one half of basketball. The Warriors on top, up 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds without passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's King Carter in at the center. And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Here's Bellinelli. Outside Collison. And the layup's good off the glass. Collison's got 12. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against Milwaukee.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench. Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Cousins with a screen on Curry. Collison. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Warriors leading by 6. Down low. And Green slams it in.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Sacramento with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by King Carter. King Carter's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Green, the screen. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Thomas checked in for Rudy Gay. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Now here's Collison. 14 points for him. Cousins with a screen on Thompson. Collison, the pass to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Collison to the left side wing. Bellinelli with the 3. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists tonight. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Collison. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Klay Thompson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
There's a good screen. Screen by Cousins. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. And the Kings making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. Here's Bellinelli. He has 6. Thomas dishes to Bellinelli. And the layup is good. Bellinelli's got 5 points in the quarter.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. No good with the wing jumper.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
The dish to Cousins. They get a hand on it. Nicholson kicks to Cousins. Comes up empty down low. Warriors leading by 7. It's Thompson off the drive. Rejected by Collison. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Screened by Cousins. Bellinelli passes to Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Sacramento. Marcus Smart comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Golden State. Passes it to King Carter. Deflects the pass. Right side, Thomas. From 13, King Carter with the block, and he recovers it. The drive by Collison. Cousins. Here's Bogut. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
Thomas a screen. Now here's Smart. D right on him. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Here is Livingston. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to King Carter. He kicks it to Olynyk. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Warriors have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. The Warriors making a switch here. Rush is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. The Kings trail by 4. Screen by Bogut to the paint. Here's Thomas. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 4 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Collison. It's stolen by Bogut. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouled.
We've got Rudy Gay, Monteunice out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Smart, and it's Bellinelli in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Monteunice. Nice move. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Here's Smart. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Cousins with a screen for Smart. Kicks it to Cousins. King Carter with the block. And here is Curry. The 3 from Barnes. Another 3 for Golden State. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Here's King Carter, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Here's Cousins.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Excellent D there from King Carter. Outside Curry. The feed to Thompson. Fires the 3. Here's King Carter. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Warriors lead by 1. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Cousins, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Barnes against Gay. To the paint. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Smart following the score by Golden State. Now Bellinelli. Now here's Gay. Just 4 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Kings. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson outside. Here's King Carter. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Feeds to Green. Lots of room. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Smart.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, Smart is playing well. He's got 11 points and a steal. He's giving them just what they would have hoped for today.
Even more, I'd say.
Boy, their struggles at the line this half really starting to haunt them. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt you.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Curry passes to King Carter. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss. Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Iguodala. Right side, Green. And it's denied. Smart with the ball. Dishes it to Gay. To the wing right side. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Inside, King Carter. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Here's Smart. He feeds it to Cousins. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Smart.
Darren Collison.
Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Collison against Curry. And the pass to King Carter. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Now here's Curry to the inside. Poke loose. Montejunas with the steal. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Collison kicks to Cousins. It's good. This game is all even.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Thompson. King Carter up top. Baseline try. It falls!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Can't get the ball in, you have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Iguodala. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Thompson. Yes!
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best teams crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
To the middle. Here's Gay. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he can't get either to fall. And he commits the intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And Sacramento has possession. Sacramento again missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
The shot by Bellinelli, no good. Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
Well, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
He gave them a big spark with his offense in the paint. He worked non-stop to establish position near the bucket, and that was a good look for them. The D has all sorts of problems trying to deal with him tonight.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Warriors out in Oakland. Well, for Golden State, they have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. Big change for the Knicks last year was implementing the triangle offense. Obviously, didn't exactly go how they wanted, but Shaq, how long do you stick with the triangle before you consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, you know, is very, very difficult. But, you know, I don't think the Knicks really have the talent to pull it off. But, you know, just need a lot of patience and, you know, just keep it going because it does work. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it works when you have Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. Other than it's just a straight line. It's a straight line. You turn that, you know, when you turn that triangle upside down, it points to last place where the Knicks were. And if the Knicks don't have some improvement offensively, they'll be pointing in that direction again.
That is a fresh take on triangleology, or whatever you said it was.
Way to hit the point.
Very good, Shaq. Kevin Harlan's got the call, and it's next.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has captured this community's imagination. The level of enthusiasm, absolutely off the charts.
And the great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
So the New York starting five, we've got Anthony, Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Gary Neal, and it's Smith in at the guard position. Down low, King Carter passes to Green. Here's Curry with the three, and the shot is good. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Smith drives in, and Neal kicks to Anthony. No good with the triple. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Utah Jazz.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
And stolen by Barnes. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. That's good. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
And early on, they look great. They've made all four of their shots to start this game.
Anthony against Barnes. Porzingis passes to Neal to stop the run. And he hits the jump shot. Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Curry against Smith. Feeds it to Barnes. There's the pass to King Carter. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Curry outside. The shot is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Porzingis passes to Smith. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lopez, no luck.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
There's a screen. The drive by Smith. Smith against Curry. Golden State moving it around. King Carter And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And a quick check of the stats for Thompson. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Curry's got 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways like this week. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony.
You know, there are some things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
I think that's one of his calling cards, the rebounding, and it's the feistiness in the paint that allows him to do such a good job, and they're battling those big guys down low. I mean, I think it's really what sets him apart from other small forwards.
And so it's New York with it after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Thompson. Pass to King Carter. Outside Curry. His three-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 10. Smith with it. Now Green defending. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, I like his determination and his attitude and aggressiveness, but the defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on it.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Pass to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it.
Knicks trail by 8. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Ilyasova. Aflalo is out there with Rivers. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis, and at the center, filling out the middle.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 24 points, and as usual, he was found patrolling the defensive end of the court, knocking back shots with great regularity. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Freak. Aflalo right side. Latre. They get it back. Here's Porzingis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. And then for New York, Gary Neal comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Smith subbed in for Austin Rivers.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Now here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Barnes. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Smith dishes to Ilyasova. On its way from Neal for two. Drops one in from the wing. Neal's got his second basket of the night. Warriors leading by 3. Inside. Here's King Carter. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Smith kicks to Neal. Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Golden State moving it around. Barnes passes to King Carter. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. First trip to the line for him here.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Both free throws good from King Carter.
Talk about some great numbers for Easy Breezy. He's got 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Porzingis. It's rebounded by Golden State. King Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Green. King Carter passes to Green, and there's the 3-second violation.
And a moment to check out Carmelo Anthony here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging 23 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
And when you look at those rebounds, they have a cumulative effect on the opponent. His effort wears them down physically and mentally.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Thompson off the pick from King Carter. The second chance effort lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now, here is Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Anthony against King Carter. Good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
On defense, Golden State after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And it's Smith penetrating. Good. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. 5th, Carmelo Anthony.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Smith. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Anthony.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Olynyk dishes to Curry. To the paint, it's tipped. Williams with the steal. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Tipped away. Olynyk with the steal. Lopez with the steal. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for the Knicks. Rivers comes in for Ish Smith.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's King Carter. A 24-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
And so it's New York with it, following the score by Golden State. Thompson against Anthony. And Tarek Williams, the basket on the assist by Anthony.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
To the inside, King Carter, and easy 2 points on the layup. King Carter's got 13.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors lead by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes us a tough game. It makes it a tough team to beat. And, you know, just hoping we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
Thanks so much, Doris. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. A nice chunk of our offense in the first half came from the low post. And one thing that should definitely do for us in the third quarter is open things up on the perimeter. We should have a lot of room to operate outside. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, Let's get out there and play a good second half.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
New York trailing. Barnes and Green are the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's King Carter in at the 5 down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here is Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Lopez. King Carter with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Warriors, #1.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
The Warriors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Curry passes to King Carter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Neal following the score by Golden State. Back to Smith. Lopez, a screen on Curry. Neal dishes to Carmelo. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Passes to King Carter. To the middle. Here's Green. And it's blocked. Kicks it to Curry. There's the 3. And the shot is good. Curry's got 9.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Dishes it to Lopez. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. A moment to check out Robin Lopez here. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 9 rebounds, and almost 2.5 possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Here's Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Some nice passing by New York here. Anthony kicks to Lopez. There's the pick. It's rebounded by King Carter. King Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Knicks trail by 10. Smith kicks to Anthony. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. New York, no good that time either.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Barnes passes to King Carter. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Anthony dishes to Smith. Lopez a screen. Here's Neal. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Neal's got 6.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And the Warriors with some changes. Azili's checked in for King Carter. And it's Livingston. 56 seconds left in the third. Ilyasova is screen on Thompson. To the inside. It's rebounded by King Carter. Warriors leading by 16. To the paint. Here's Williams. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Down low, here's King Carter. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. And a switcher also for New York. Lopez is checked in. That free throw good from King Carter. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Lopez a screen. The 3 from Aflalo. That's good. Aflalo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's King Carter. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Warriors leading by 14. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Rivers out there with a follow. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Rivers against Thompson. Aflalo outside. Fires it up. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
The dish to Olynyk. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 16.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it good.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Rivers against Thompson. Up top, Rivers. Lopez outside. The feed to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Williams can't hit.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lopez passes to Porzingis from 10 feet out, and that one's good. Curry with it. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Nailed from three-point land.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
But they get it back. King Carter with the block. Here's Curry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Curry just giving them fits. 9 points and 1 rebound. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Yeah, but he's also shot it well, but then he's also done a great job of dissecting the defense with some great passes.
The first free throw is good, and the Warriors with some changes. Green comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. And then for New York, Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Williams. Gary Neal comes in for Aaron Aflalo, and Smith subbed in for Rivers.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Feeds it to Carmelo. Fader on the way. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Wow. Faded away and floated it right over the big guy. That shot is almost impossible to block.
Golden State moving the ball around. King Carter passes to Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Here's Lopez, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they've been killing it from the free throw line tonight. Those points keep adding up as we go along. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Anthony. Soft touch off the glass.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The pass to King Carter. Back to Curry. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Neal dishes to Smith. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Neal's shot is off. Warriors leading by 22. Curry passes to King Carter. To the paint. He's feeling it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 28 points for Freak.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Curry against Smith. Here's Porzingis. He kicks to Neal. looking to get it going, and he knocks down the jumper.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Easy Breezy. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected.
So it's the Knicks now. Now here's Rivers. On the wing of Flello. Outside Anthony. He feeds it to Williams. Outside Anthony. From deep three-point range. Misses the shot. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.